Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CBJ Sports. This is episode 24. You're going to have to give me a few segments to get going. Like I said a while ago, CJ, maybe he'll say something, get the blood pumping early, hot take, get it rolling. But we're going to start off in the NCAA. We're also going to talk NFL Week 1. Uh, we have KJ here today. Of course, you can see he's a Steelers fan, which will fit well as CJ is on the other side of this, and the Steelers and Bills play today at 1. But as I said, we're going to start in the NCAA. And yesterday, Oregon came in and upsetted number 2 Ohio State. And I mean, I was shocked because Oregon didn't look good last week. They were missing Kayvon Thibodeau. They really don't have a pass game, but they were able to score on that Ohio State defense. And what was your thoughts, TJ?
I went back and watched the highlights last night, and it was just they were very run heavy. That running back, CJ Burdell, I forgot his name, but
Yeah.
that kid's really good. QB didn't look bad. They were just picking Ohio State's defense apart. They either running it or they were just checking it down to the flat and taking off for 20, 15 yards play. So yeah, I'm like happy that Oregon actually showed up in a big game for once.
KJ?
I like what Oregon's been doing. They're hot right now. I'm glad to see Ohio State go down. I like their quarterback. He's been balling. Y'all hear
Yeah.
me?
Yeah. But on the CFP implications part of this is it's always been, can Oregon win the big games, or for a Pac-12 team to get in, they have to win games like this. And down the stretch, now losing, if you do end up losing to a Stanford or a USC, I think this game's going to save Oregon if they win the Pac-12, because usually a team like that doesn't have a big win like number 2 Ohio State. So I think this team will more than likely get into the playoffs if they win the Pac-12. You all agree?
Yeah, it's a really good football team, and once they get their two best defensive players back, I think they'll be really good on the defensive side.
Yeah. KJ?
Yeah, same for me.
Last week I'm off to a rough start in college football. Pick 'em. I'm 4-7. Billy's 4-7. CJ has the best record at 6-5, which is one game positive. And I don't have Josh's for last week, but I still have him sitting at 1-5 from week 1. But into week 3, there's not a lot of big games, but there is a couple, and I have an upset. Lost CJ. We'll see if he comes back. Probably his phone got turned off because he's a little dummy. So I'll wait on that. But me and KJ will sit and talk Heisman until he comes back. For me, I have one name on the board, and it was just Kenneth Walker from Michigan State. Still number 2 in the country with 264 yards. And he's like the only D1 guy that's still on the board that I could see actually taking it home. Your thoughts, KJ?
I like Oklahoma's quarterback. I can't think of his name. Rattler?
Yeah, Spencer Rattler. That's 76 yesterday.
He's balling.
Yeah. CJ, we skipped because we were gonna see if you're gonna join back. I figured your phone turned off, but we're talking Heisman and our favorite to win so far.
Boy lagged out.
Ooh. uh, I don't really have any like stats or nothing right now, but just off the top of my head, I'd probably say, oh man, I want to go Bryce Young, but I really just don't know. I'm gonna go Bryce Young.
Yeah, that's the weird thing when I did look at stats. That's why I went Kenneth Walker's, because he was the only D1 guy on the board that had a shot at winning it, like with the guys at the top of the list in the country. Because if you look at the board, UTEP has 3 names, and they have the number 1 passer in the country, the number 1 runner in the country, and the number 3 receiver in the country. And I was like, there's just no shot I'm taking a UTEP player to win Heisman, though. I
I
think
would love, I would love to see Matt Corral, like I told you earlier in the week, the
yeah,
win Heisman.
you'll see an Ole Miss take later down the board for me. But CFB Week 3 pick'em. We're gonna start with Michigan State versus Miami, and I'm gonna go Michigan State. Miami didn't look good against App State. As I said, I think Kenneth Walker has a chance to win Heisman. He's one of the best running backs in the country, and I don't think Miami's gonna be able to stop him. I think Michigan's gonna win this game big.
Yeah, I got Michigan State. They played really good last week.
Yeah,
KJ?
Miami was sloppy. I got Michigan State.
Oh, I like it. A little celebrity pick 'em this week. Alabama versus Florida. I don't think Florida has the quarterback play to be able to be in this game late, but it could be close. But I'm gonna take Bama.
Yeah, I'm gonna take Bama.
Yeah, Bama's they're really rolling.
Yeah, it's hard to go against Bama, especially early with Nick Saban. This third game is interesting. Auburn versus Penn State, probably game day, or Alabama Florida is probably gonna be game day, but Auburn Penn State a close second. Uh, I'm gonna go Auburn. I'm not a fan of Bo Nix, but I think they're playing up to expectation this year. I don't know about Penn State all as well as I do know about Auburn, so I'm gonna take Bo Nix to show up in a primetime game.
Yeah, this is gonna be a really good game. Penn State's usually always got a mediocre defense. They can get stops when they need stops, but I think it's gonna come down to whoever can put points on the board, and I think That's why I'm gonna pick Auburn.
I'm gonna go against y'all. I'm gonna pick Penn State.
I like it. I like it. Well, this is where my take is bold. Ole Miss and Tulane. The game. The reason I put this on here is Tulane put 35 up against Oklahoma, and honestly looked a lot better than Oklahoma in that Week 1 matchup. I don't think Ole Miss has the defense. I'm gonna take Tulane in an upset of number 20 Ole Miss uh, at Ole Miss. I think Tulane's a very good football team. That's gonna be one of those Group 5 teams that could steal a New Year's Day spot bowl game. I'm gonna take Tulane with a statement win early.
I got the Lion Sharks.
KJ,
I don't. Tulane they lost what by 3 points to Notre Dame. I
that was
think.
by
Five. Lost by
yeah 5. It was I think it was not. I think it was Oklahoma.
Yeah, they're a yard short of a
You're thinking of
first.
Toledo, KJ.
Oh damn,
Yeah.
my bad. My bad, Pimp.
You good. You still rolling with Ole Miss though?
Yeah.
Makes
Just
sense.
just cause I like their unis.
Yeah, hey, if they rock the baby blues, it's hard to put
Yeah.
a bet against
Hey.
them. Look good, play good.
If I went out against a team that looked that good, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not probably putting money on against Lane Kiffin and Baby Blue. That's gonna wrap up college football and into the segment where we've been waiting how long for this week to come.
It's
As I
game day,
said,
baby.
KJ's a Steelers fan. CJ's a Bills fan. I am a Panthers fan. We play the Jets. They play each other today. And at 1, it goes down. We're going to talk our pick'ems, upset of the week, and our fantasy breakout star to wrap it up. First game, we're going to start fast. Steelers, Bills. I'm going to be the deciding factor because I more than likely know where y'all are going. But I'm going to go Steelers off of the expectation of being one-dimensional. I think the Steelers are going to be able to stop the pass early, and if they can contain Devin Singletary or Zach Moss, whoever starts at running back, I think the Steelers can score early enough to build a lead before they get to the fourth. I think the Bills are going to come back in the second half and make it very, very close down the stretch. This could even be an overtime game, but I'm going to take the Steelers off of a big lead early.
I mean, of course, I'm going with the Bills. I think this full crowd of Bills Mafia is going to play a big difference this year with our defense, and I think we're going to come out and pull it through.
KJ?
I'm going Steelers, of course. Big Ben's gonna come out there. He's got something to prove. Everybody was hating on him last year because he died out. Najee Harris. Y'all can't stop him. This game's over with. It's gonna
That
be
was
over early.
that was a deciding factor. Is I think early the Steelers are going to take control of this game, like maybe even 14 points early as a lead. As I said, I think the Bills will come back. I think Najee is going to be very, very a big factor in this football game. That was my deciding factor on taking the Steelers. The Cardinals versus the Titans. The Cardinals have AJ Green. The Titans have Julio Jones. Both wide receiver additions. Both defenses have gotten a lot better. Uh, I'm going to take the Titans. I think Julio Jones is too big of an addition. I think that offense is too good for the Cardinals. Maybe the Cardinals play with them, but I'm going to take the Titans big.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Titans on this one.
Yeah, Titans. I know Cardinals have JJ now, but even he can't stop Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I think Derrick Henry's going to win the Titans game. A game that I thought maybe should have been prime time, Chargers Washington. I love Justin Herbert. I think the Chargers are going to be really good this year, but I think Washington is a playoff team, if not a division winner. I think this defense is too much for Justin Herbert. I'm not set on the Chargers defense being good, so I'm going to take defense to win the football game with Washington. Close.
Is it at Washington?
I do not know.
Oh, this is such a hard game.
This should be prime time, but it's not.
I'm gonna go Washington. I don't even want to pick Chargers.
I'm going Chargers.
Chargers.
I know Washington's got top tier defense, but I'm not liking their offense. I mean, Ryan Fitzpatrick, he's good, but there's really not many weapons out there on Washington.
Yeah, I could see it happening. If the Chargers are able to score, I think that's going to be closer than I think. But I like the football team defense. My game, the Jets versus the Panthers. Sam Darnold's revenge tour marches on in week one. I gotta keep it wrong with what I've been saying all offseason. I think Sam Darnold shows up big against the Jets. I think he's been downplaying it all preseason. I think this game means a lot to him and Robbie Anderson. I think the Panthers are going to win this football game very, very fast. I think the offense is going to be rolling, and this young defense is going to take control of this football game early against the rookie. They're going to get pressure. I think the Panthers win this, maybe even by 14.
I got you won't like my prediction, but I got this game going 27-20, but Panthers. I just think it's gonna be a really good game.
I got Panthers. I think it's gonna be a blowout. Sam Darnold's got something to show them, something they missed out on. He's got weapons. He's gonna show them what he was capable of there. They did not build around him.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. That's what I like to hear right there.
We're gonna hear a lot of Sam Arnold or Sam Darnold to Dan Arnold.
He even messed it up today. I really hope that, because I was like last night, I was like, screwing, I'm putting Sam Darnold in the OP position in the Dynasty League. I was like, I expect big things. I think they're going to beat up on the Jets offensively.
Panthers defense is, I think they're underrated.
Yeah,
Zach Wilson's not gonna have a good game.
Yeah, I think that's big as a rookie quarterback, and this defense is going to be able to take control early. A game of the week situation. I think this could have been Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football. I mean, this game matches up with everything. Chiefs, Browns, Baker versus Patty, two really good defenses, and in my opinion, I'm going to go Baker game one. I think the Browns are going to be a very good football team, and they're going to come out and prove it week one. I think that defense is going to be too much for Patrick Mahomes. Yes, it's Patrick Mahomes. He's going to play good, but I think the Browns are going to get enough stops to score with him.
Yeah, this is gonna be a close game, but I think Chiefs pull this out.
I'm gonna say Chiefs too, but I'm probably gonna change my mind probably in the first quarter because the Browns have a good D line. They got a good group, and I gotta see how the Chiefs O line holds up. Because if it plays like they did in the Super Bowl, the Browns are gonna win.
I'm about to say you get a healthy Odell Beckham, Jarvis Landry, Kareem Hunt, and Nick Chubb are back. I think the Browns are going to look good week 1. Upset of the week. I'm going to stay in the same boat. I'm going to go Browns over Chiefs as an upset. I think the Browns are not expected to win this football game, but I think they're gonna shock a lot of people in week 1.
I'm trying to think of some games. Oh man,
AJ, you got one?
yeah, I'm gonna skip this one. Oh my god,
Like a game you're excited about?
An upset of the week.
Oh,
It is tough. A lot of these games are good games.
I'll tell you the one thing I'm excited about is Dolphins Patriots.
Yeah. I could see Mac Jones showing up against see, the weird thing about that game is the Dolphins defense is so like
iffy.
confusing to learn early. Like last year, we watched Jared Goff just get absolutely murdered by that defense. So Mac Jones could be caught in a very sticky situation in week 1. I think the Dolphins are going to look good just because of that defense.
I'm just excited to see the quarterbacks battle it out.
I think the rookie quarterbacks are going to look good. I think hopefully not Zach Wilson, but I think Trevor Lawrence is going to have a big week 1.
Oh, Zach Wilson, they're gonna look amazing.
Well, I was thinking of someone else when I said that. Oh, Jalen Hurts against the Falcons week 1.
Yeah.
Kyle
Yeah,
Pitts'
I'm thinking
debut.
How about Trevor against the Texans?
Yeah, I think Trevor's gonna have. He could have 400 yards today. If we're
I,
being
I, uh,
honest.
I told my buddy he had Russell Wilson and Trevor Lawrence. I told him to start Trevor.
Maybe.
Ru-
Yeah, I mean,
Would you pick Russell Wilson against the Colts or Trevor Lawrence against nobody? Pretty much.
I couldn't name you a starter in that Colts secondary, so I might go Russell
Yeah.
Wilson.
I'll take it, Trevor. He's airing it out. He's balling all day.
I did put DJ Chark in my starting fantasy lineup.
I got Chenault.
I like it. Speaking of guys that are going to break out in fantasy, that is something I wanted to wrap up with fantasy breakout star. We're going to do this every week so everyone knows who to put in the lineup, who to start this week. I'm going to go with an underrated pick, especially if you have the OP, the 2 quarterback leagues. Jameis Winston versus the Packers secondary. I think it's a very risky pick, but the Packers secondary we've seen is very, very bad. Besides Jair Alexander, and Jameis Winston's going to tear it up week 1. I have a feeling that wide receiving core is going to break out. I'm going to go with Jameis Winston.
I got Cooper Kupp. They for the Rams, they play the Bears. Like I said, they play the Bears. They lost. I'm pretty sure they lost everybody in their secondary.
They cut literally everyone.
That's
Yeah,
their
they got-
slot guy.
The only people I can name off that defense is Kyle Fuller and
Some
Khalil
Khalil
Mack.
Mack guy.
Wow, no Roquan Love. That's tough.
Who's that?
Hey. KJ, you got fantasy breakout?
Corey Davis.
Oh, no. Oh, no. That's not a
Oh,
name
yeah.
I wanted to hear. Corey Davis. Oh. Well, hopefully JC's on him all day because there's no Jamison Crowder. So hopefully that name is not hurting a lot today. Anyone got any other NFL stuff they're ready to see today?
Start Pat Fryermuth as your tight end.
Too bad. No, you
Baby-
can't.
He's
Matt
Baby
Milano's-
Heath.
No,
Baby Heath.
No, not if he has Tremaine Edmonds or Matt Milano on him.
You know, Big Ben loves his tight ends, and now we have one that can actually catch. It's
Hey.
over with.
Maybe. We don't know yet.
I know.
I want to see Robbie Anderson score a touchdown and just throw a ball at like a Jets coach's face or something like that. Or Sam Darnold do like the Baker guns at the coaches on the sideline. Like if Sam Darnold does something like that, I'll probably cry. Like, yeah, I'll be so happy. But I'm ready for the Panthers to play. Steelers Bills also play at 1. We're gonna have a fun day. We just wanted to come up and talk yesterday's games, NFL games today. Usually now on Sundays, we're going to try to go a little early. to get it out of the way before our teams play. Of course, Billy's not here this week. We'll try to get him back next week, and hopefully we can get him up and going early.
He's hibernating right now.
We got to catch him on a Dolphins 1 o'clock week because then maybe we can get him up and ready to go. But yeah, maybe we hope everyone's team wins this week, except
That's
the
not
Jets.
possible.
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. Except the Jets. Jets fans, I hope you lose. But we thank everyone for following, sharing us around. Love you guys. Have a great week.